What's going on, Vape fam? This is Joe of All Vapes here with you again to explore some of the best flavors out on the market, e-juice wise and beyond. You know what I'm talking about. So, first of all, I'm hanging out with the mob today, but we're not going to be strictly with the mob because we're talking nothing but muffins. Nothing but muffins. That's all we're talking about today. So, this is the second to last review that I have from Brandi and Alex Mazzola, the guys responsible for Mob E-Liquid. They make some awesome stuff. Brandi Mazzola is really just, she's a whiz when it comes down to making these flavor blends. The mixology is just insane on pretty much everything this girl puts her mind to. I'm not slouching on Alex either. You're all about the mob, my brother. I got some love for you. But today, we're going to talk about some of the best stuff out on the market. There are a lot of brands out there to explore, and really what you want to focus on is the difference between over novelty and a company that comes out with something very kitschy, and I don't mean that in a negative connotation, but really quality and flavorful. You know that they're putting behind, just a lot of passion and energy into the final product that they have. Now, Nothing But Muffins is something that I've been sitting on for far too long. Really awesome flavors here. 4 signatures. I'm going to read them for you real quick here. First of all, you got raspberry, lemon poppy seed, apple cinnamon, and strawberry. The raspberry is touted as fresh, sweet, yet subtly tart raspberries comfort the palate on the inhale and are joined in the exhale with a deliciously familiar taste of warm, fresh baked muffins. Apple cinnamon, which is my personal favorite out of the lineup. Indulge yourself with this exquisite, warm, freshly baked apple flavor baked in just the right amount of cinnamon, then all snuggled up in a muffin. Awesome stuff, let me tell you. Raving about these flavors. The lemon poppy seeds enjoy the light feeling of this flavor. The inhale is subtle on the lemon, almost like a mystery for the explosion that awaits on the exhale. Tastiness, let me tell you. And finally, the strawberry. Delight your taste buds with fresh strawberries tucked into warm, fresh baked muffins. So I'm going to grab the first one that I'm looking at. We're going to do this typical Joe of All Vape style, and we're going to talk about the packaging. First of all, the label. That is Brandi Mazzola herself. Gorgeous little bakery lady right there. Let me tell you something. This girl has a mind, a knack for coming up with some of the greatest blends that I have ever tasted to date. Seriously. And that's really hard to get. I think a lot of people in this world have particular talents, and some of them are just unarised until you apply yourself to something in particular, and then it just kind of bursts forward. You know what I mean? 5 flavors, 5 lines, I should say, that this husband and wife team have really burst the e-juice industry open with. And you never know. Like I was talking to Brandi once, she may come up with more flavors, But the Nothing But Muffins is really amazing. So every one of the labels looks fairly similar to this. Got some little bursted strawberries on the side. And of course, the name of the flavor, strawberry. This is in 3 milligram nicotine, and it'll give you that information on the side of the bottle, as well as some of the other governmental legal mumbo jumbo that they got to put on every bottle. So 30 milliliters is pretty much the pop that you're getting right here. And the strawberry was a really solid flavor for me. Very old-fashioned taste, got that just bakery goodness to it. A little buttery, a little cakey, but still, I don't know how to say bready, I guess you could say. It's different from a cakey taste, that it's not overly massively sweet, but sugary enough to complement the strawberries and just kind of chill everything down a little bit. And the funny thing is, and maybe not funny because obviously the passion behind the product stands for itself, it tasted warm. You know what I mean? It's just, if you get a good vape and it tastes and experiences like everything that they're touting it does, you pretty much got yourself an A+ right there. So fresh strawberries in a warm, nice and soft bakery quality muffin. It's crumbly and it melts in your mouth. It's really solid flavor. If you like breakfast vapes, you like strawberries, put the 2 of these together in a nice buttery warm vape. Great stuff, let me tell you. Raving about it. The next one is the apple cinnamon, and this one is my absolute favorite. The one thing I want to say about all 4 of these flavors with the Nothing But Muffins, keep this one in mind, because for me, and you guys know how I work my standards, this is very important. All 4 of these, true to profile, 100% across, straight across the board. You're not going to have to do any guessing games with this stuff. If you know what flavor out of the 4 is your favorite all-day vape, or you want to try all 4 of them, definitely understand you're getting your money's worth, okay? You're not going to have to kibitz about any of that kind of stuff. They don't go cheap with this kind of stuff. Now, the apple cinnamon was a great, pleasurable surprise for me. Mainly for the reason that most cinnamon flavored vapes, basically any vape that has cinnamon in it, tastes like dishwater to me. I mean, it tastes like old gym sock smell. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why. Maybe it's a particular palate thing, and I used to think that for a while because, you know, for quite some time, most cinnamon flavored vapes that I tried really had just kind of a funk to it. I don't know how to explain it. It just wasn't jiving with my taste buds. But then again, you know, I used to think, like I said, that it was just me until I tasted the Nuthin But Muffins apple cinnamon. Absolutely outstanding. As a matter of fact, I'm vaping on some of that right now. Just warm and buttery and appley and cinnamony, but everything complements each other so well. The apple is not overly tart. It definitely has that mellowed out effect when you bake an apple. Awesome, great stuff. It takes all the tart, turns it more sweet. The sweet turns into kind of this ooey gooey deliciousness. It caramelizes the apple, and that flavor is definitely present in here. Again, sweetness, a little bit of a buttery flavor, and the cinnamon is a really, really good cinnamon extract. So I don't know if they use more, if they use less. There are actually not that many extract flavoring companies out on the market. So it's picking and choosing certain amounts, what you can mix what with to make it come out even better tasting. And this is absolutely, I would say by far, the best cinnamon flavored vape I have ever tasted, as far as maybe an exception of 2 other flavors yet to be reviewed. Excellent stuff though. If you like apple cinnamon anything, trust me, you're going to love this flavor. You guys definitely need to give that one a shot. They nailed it on that one. The next one is the raspberry. This one, once again, amazing, amazing flavor. This was an all-day vape for me because I vaped it all day and then I refilled it again at the end of the day. A little bit more tart on the inhale, which I kind of appreciated because when I bite into a good raspberry, I want it to be true. And my expectation of Nuthin But Muffins was nothing less than what I've come to expect from the creators of Mob Liquid. Absolutely true to profile. Perfectly tart where it needed to be to remind me what a, you know, just a fresh ripe raspberry tastes like, but the sweetness of the muffin mellowing out everything with a little bit of a buttery undertone and just bringing everything together in kind of a warm, flaky amazingness right out of the oven. Really, really high quality stuff, true to profile once again, as I've said. And finally, the lemon poppy seed. And this one brought great memories. I had a bunch of lemon poppy seed cupcakes for my wedding, and it was great. It's one of my wife's favorite flavors. This one was really, really cool because the lemon was not overly tart, but it was definitely present. Not candy tasting at all, but true lemon. Just kind of a zesty flavor to it. And the poppy seed was really what kind of blew me away because the poppy seed came through in a really nice, mellow, earthy flavor. I don't want to say creamy, but it definitely had kind of that nutty flavor to it that poppy seeds definitely tend to, add to a lot of baked confectionery goods. This was really, really mellow, very, very tasty, light on the exhale, and very flavorful on the inhale. So it was a, binary, a little bit of tertiary vape going on there if you want to get into the subtle elevations of all the different levels of flavors going on in there. Almost even a little bit of a milky consistency to the lemon poppy seed, which was a very tasty effect because lemon sometimes being overly tart, as it can be, just not this time. This was once again a perfect blend. Excellent mixology on this one. Once again, Alex and Brandi Mazzola coming forward with an amazing mixology and blend of flavors that are just out of sight, knock it out of the park. They've been hitting a lot of conventions lately, especially the ones up in Vegas where they're from. And, I can't say enough good about these guys. I just want to say, Alex and Brandi, thank you very much for sticking it through with Joe of All Vapes. Thank you so much for your support and your patience. I really appreciated getting to try these and reviewing these for all of my vape fam out in the community. So I just want to say, wrapping this up, if any of you guys are interested in buying any of these, definitely go on to Instagram and check out Nuthin But Muffins. DM Brandi. She is, she is the coach behind 5 different Instagram lines. So anytime you got a message coming into all 5, it's just her. So bear with her. She's a very busy girl, believe me. Alex probably keeps her jumping ropes as far as coming out with new flavors are concerned. And ask these guys, Brandi, where can I buy this stuff? And I guarantee you, she can get a hold of whatever distributor is local to wherever it is that you are located, and she'll do her best to make sure that you can purchase some of these fine e-liquids. So definitely, give them a shout out, tell them that Joe Vol Vape sent you, give them a follow, and if you dug this review, stay tuned, because FDA be damned, I've got so much more stuff coming up. We're definitely not going to die. The petitions for HR 2058 are just flowing. We are close to 3/4 of the way of overturning, or at least letting ourselves be known to the point of, okay, there's too many of us to ignore. Now you're going to reconsider this. So stay tuned for more goodness going on. I've got some great giveaways going on. I've got a great veterans only giveaway that I've been doing with one of my sponsors. So you can check out that on Instagram. Definitely spread the word here at Joe Vol Vapes on YouTube, and check me out on Instagram, Joe Vol Vapes _2. Too much stuff to fit into one breath, you know what I mean? But if you're used to watching my videos, you know that I can suck up a pretty deep lung of hot vapor and blow it out for everybody to enjoy. You know what I'm saying? Thank you very much for enjoying another pleasurable episode of my reviews. Number one thing I want you to consider, though, keep this in mind. Love yourselves, love each other always, and you keep it cloudy with a good vape. Apple cinnamon, man. Can't get enough of this stuff.